I enjoyed it a lot, but not nearly as much as the Tigger movie so far. Yo, what's up everybody, G to the S here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, the 1977 one that is. The same year when Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope was released. Well, technically it was originally called Star Wars at the time, but then later in 1981, a year after Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back's release, they changed it to Episode 4, A New Hope, which was cool in my opinion, but let's change from that subject to this silly old bear subject since Star Wars has nothing to do with this movie. Although it is owned by Disney 4 years ago now. Anyway, Sebastian Cabot, after his death on August 22nd, 1977, 5 months after this movie, he narrates the adventures of a bumbling bear named Winnie the Pooh, played by Sterling Holloway, but then was later Jim Cummings after his death in November 22nd, 1992, as he battles a nest of vicious bees over a trove of honey, weathers a terrible windstorm, and endures the foibles of a hyperactive tiger, Tigger, played by Paul Winchell, who's also played by Jim Cummings after his death on June 24th, 2005, over a decade ago, all while singing and bumbling his way to the 100-acre wood. Kanga, played by Barbara Luddy, who died in 1979, Piglet, played by John Fiedler, who died in 2005, a day after Paul Winchell's death, Owl, played by Hal Smith, who died in 1994, Rabbit, played by Junius Matthews, who died in 1978, and Eeyore, played by Ralph Wright, who died in 1983. Man, so many celebrity deaths out there. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, they round out the menagerie in this trio of animated tales adapted from A.A. Milne's celebrated series of children's books. Now, the hand-drawn animation was really good. It's the type of animation that's actually part of the Disney Classics canon, which is cool. They really know how to nail every single scene that's as kid-friendly and G-rated as it has turned out to be. This is the movie that you have to show your kids to, because most animations in live-action movies these days, like The Simpsons and Deadpool, for example, has those kinds of content that might not be considered appropriate for your youngsters. They have mature scenes of violence, sex, and profanity that would turn your kid into an enemy if you think about it. So this is the movie I would recommend your kid seeing until he grows up. I mean, I'm still a kid at heart, but I'm just saying, mostly, I love animation. This is one of them. Also, the voice acting really fits what a Disney movie like this should feel like, and that fits with the character development and articulation as well. You interact with all these characters who have their share of adventures together, especially Tigger. He is still one of my favorites growing up, don't judge me. In the end, to shorten up this review, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh did really well. It had a great story, great animation, and standalone characters that you relate to. And that's why I rate The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh 4 out of 5 stars. It was fun, but again, not as much fun as the Tigger movie so far, but still enjoyable nonetheless. It's a kid's film that actually works. Try it out with a 4-year-old and see what happens. So, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Have you seen it? If you haven't, let me know in the comments what's your favorite Winnie the Pooh movie. I know there's a 2011 version of it, but that's a review for another time once I have the cash and time to do so. But if you have, come back and let me know what you thought about it. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share that video with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for that review. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.